Hello all, and welcome to the next video here on the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a cow caravan of treasure. Sometimes bartered. The streak continues as it always will. Apologies if I sound nasally, my allergies are really messing with me. So I've got like a slight allergy cough and I'm a little stopped up right now, so I'm like bleh. But we're gonna do our next Journey into Monthlies, our Midtown comic order. It came in about a week ago. But just with my allergies going and work and everything, I just haven't had time to get around to it, but we're finally here. So these are for September, since we're in October. So yay, I'm always a month behind, because I ordered my books at the end of the month. So we're going to get into this quick, because like I said, I've been holding off on this and I want to get it done. And I'm like, bleh. I'm trying to think of all of what I got this month. We got our Midtown brown bag. Fix that right there. Sorry, they're like all backwards. I'm like trying to flip them. Or like they're in between. I think we're good now. Oh no, that one's upside down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they like ordered these weird. They were like, some of them were upside down, some of them were wrong. Anyway. Like this one, like I didn't even flip these properly. First one, I guess I'll just kind of go this way. We have Incredible Hulk 16, been a pretty good story so far. I think it's comparable to Al Ewing's run. Like I wouldn't say it's as good, but it follows well. So if you're a fan of Al Ewing's Hulk, I think you'll actually dig this pretty well too. So, nice. This is one of the books I was most excited for. For Immortal Thor, they have this awesome Thor and Godzilla cover. Ah, beautiful. Awesome. I have both, actually. I got the normal Alex Ross cover, because if I'm getting an Alex Ross series, I like to be a completionist. But I ordered this one, too, because just look at that. That's awesome. Immortal Thor, though, good book. Check it out. Not as, I wouldn't say, it's definitely probably the best Thor we've had since Jason Aaron, but I wouldn't say it's as good as Jason Aaron. Oh, yeah. I picked up the Deathlock one-shot. I'm pretty sure this is just a one-shot. But I don't know. Deathlock's one of those weird characters that I kind of dig. So, and plus we got Priest coming back. Always fun with Mr. Owsley. Hellblazer Dead in America. We are on issue 9. I don't know how long this is supposed to be going. I'm hoping it's a permanent ongoing. I remember some people saying they thought this would only last like 10, 12 issues. I'm hoping it just keeps going. I'm not sure on the details of it. I really like this cover though, like him in a film tin, like an FBI film tin type of thing. Looks kind of cool. Are these? Oh my god, they're titles of previous Hellblazer arcs. The Newcastle incident. We have the one about mermaids. And then Dangerous Habits right here. That's awesome. It even tells you, like, Real 6. Because I think that's, not when it started. But that was, like, around, like, I can't remember the exact whatever. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Huh. I do know they're playing around with the Vertigo stuff. Like, that's why I don't want to say anything, noticing that. Because now I'm like, okay, that makes some things in the book seem a little bit more... Unless it's just a nod. It could be. You never know. We got a new book. We got Wolverine #1 by Saladin Ahmed. I dropped Ahmed's Daredevil. It was just too I don't know, long-winded for me. It felt like it was taking forever to get where it was wanting to go. And I've enjoyed a lot of his previous work, so I was a little disappointed in everything. And now he's on Wolverine, so I've heard positive things about this. I've heard it's like a return to form. Maybe Daredevil's just not quite his thing. Like, it has a lot of really good stuff in it. I just feel like I think he would do better with some, like, smaller arcs as opposed to, like, the really long one he's telling with Daredevil. I bet, like, once it ends, it'll be great. That would kind of be my hope for the Daredevil run. Maybe, like, once it's over, getting it as a trade will be amazing. And I'm hoping that's the case. So I'm not totally against the idea of picking up the trade and reading it to see if I was either right or I'm wrong. Like, hey, I just needed to read it all in one go. That happens with books sometimes. But I am going to pick up Wolverine because I heard nothing but positive things about this. It sounds awesome, and I'm a Wolverine guy, so hey. We also have more Wolverine. We have Wolverine. There's a couple of more. There's more Wolverine to come as well. We got Deep Cut. This is been decent. I'm interested to see how they kind of work in some of the Sinister stuff, just because, like, I don't think timeline-wise this hurts, because this takes place around that time. It's when he goes to Australia. Remember, he's like, I have business in Australia. It's basically that. Like, what happened in that period of time? And there's some things that, like, I have to go back and check up on, because the timeline feels off on a couple of places, and I'm wondering if that's by design for some reason. But anyway, I think it's solid. It's not the best of the bunch. I'll get to that in a minute. It's Claremont, so you know it's going to be decent for an X-Men book, but also, like, the original Extreme X-Men stuff, it kind of gets hit and miss towards the end. Hulk 17, so this is the next issue. I guess both came out last month. I don't normally do two twice-a-month books, so this probably was a little bit of an anomaly. Cool. We have a Batman book. Oh, this is the new Jeff Loeb book, for what it's worth. And I do plan to read it. So, we have The Long Halloween, Last Halloween, number 1 of 10. Obviously, Tim Sale is no longer with us, having passed away. R.I.P. Tim Sale. I loved a lot of Sale's work and Jeff Loeb as well, on the Marvel Color series, like Daredevil Yellow. What else was there? Hulk Gray. There was some great stuff there that they did. Superman for All Seasons. I'm not the biggest fan of the story per se. I know a lot of people like it. It's not quite my cup of tea, to be honest. But I do love the, like, kind of vibrant artwork that Tim Sale brought to that. But anyways, I've read The Long Halloween. I think it's good, not great. It's an art showcase for sure. Yeah. But it's an art showcase. It's kind of like Batman Hush. Jeff Loeb is a good writer. I think sometimes some of the stuff Jeff Loeb has done has been a little, I don't want to say overrated per se, but like just Hush. Hush has a story, makes no damn sense. Like, it's not a good cohesive story. It's got really cool parts sprinkled throughout it that are very iconic and memorable. But as a whole, I think it's a very weak story. The whole ruse at the end and everything is, no spoilers, but and then, but like everybody remembers Jim Lee's artwork. It's a huge artist showcase book, and that's why you tell people to read Hush, because you're going to see some of the best artwork ever. I feel like that's kind of Long Halloween for Tim Sale. Like, the book itself is kind of, it is what it is. It's enjoyable. It's a detective Batman story, and I like those more. But I wouldn't put it up there in my top Batman stories, but the art is fantastic. This is being done by different artists as, like, tributes to Tim Sale, and they even used an old cover, which is nice. That's pretty cool. So I'm excited to give it a shot. I've never read the middle book. Didn't they do one that's kind of in the middle, in between these? Like, is it supposed to be a trilogy? We got Namor number 3. I think Jason Aaron is doing a decent job with Namor. It kind of feels like he's trying to take Namor in that Thor, Conan the Barbarian direction that he did, but with a little bit more I guess, modern sensibility thrown in. So we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, this is just a watered down version of that type of thing. And for Namor, that's probably about the best you're going to get. Let's just be honest. We have Werewolf by Night, the red band version, the red version. I've enjoyed this. I read the first one. I like it. I like the goofy Werewolf by Night aspect of it, the B-movie aspect of it. And it's October. We're getting into Halloween season, so hey, good timing. I like it, though. It's a great book. Check it out. Nice little horror book. Okay. There's the other Wolverine. We have Wolverine Revenge. This is Jonathan Hickman and Greg Capullo's Wolverine run. Yeah, great book. Hickman's one of those writers that's kind of like Jeff Loeb. Like, he's had a lot of really iconic moments and things he's done. But I think some things he's done have also been just very, like, what the hell were you doing? Like, where were you going with that? His Infinity stuff, his Secret Avengers, or New Avengers, which one was it, with the Illuminati? That stuff leading into Infinity with Black Bolt and the Inhumans and stuff, that stuff is awesome. It's amazing. I think his X-Men reboot kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I liked the X-Force book. I think I got that the most. And there were even times where I wasn't getting that, if I remember correctly. But that was Benjamin Percy, and I think he brought it together pretty well. But anyway, yeah, like, it just felt like so out of whack, a lot of the stuff he was doing. But his Wolverine has been really good. That first issue was really nice, so I'm interested in the second issue. And we're here, so... And Capullo's art is Capullo's art. You know how good it is. I don't have to explain it. When he's on and has plenty of time, ooh, it's beautiful. We have Lobo, the cancellation special. I dig it. It's a one-shot. I've always said I'm low-key. I'm a Lobo guy. I don't know why. I'm glad we got old Lobo back. You remember the New 52 Lobo? Where it was like a weird Twilight vampire-looking Lobo? And he looked like Horong from Tekken. Like it was, I don't know. He had like the way his hair was. I don't know what it was. And like the pants, he was wearing like a biker bodysuit type of thing. Yeah. I'm glad we got old Lobo back though. This is what we need. This is all we need. Buy this comic, or a child might see it. Fair. I bought this comic. It's gonna be fun to read. I'm always down with the main man. So that's it. Let's take covers. Cool cover. I like the classic 90s vibe Lobo's giving off, but no. Capullo's artwork is great. And I really have always loved it, but I wouldn't say Capullo was ever my favorite dude, as much as I love and respect him. This Werewolf by Night cover is cool, like with the Big Ben clock tower kind of in the background. It's got that B-movie vibe, like a still shot, and I love it. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty dope. Honorable mention. I don't think I'm gonna pick this, but honorable mention. Really cool, but not like very fitting of what he's trying to do with Namor, but no. Obviously, the great Tim Sale, awesome. Don't know if I'll go with that one though. No. Cool, but no. I dig it, but no. I do like this with the references on the cans. What's that one up there? Does that one say? No. Alright. Anyway. I really like that. Deathlock, no. Thor, I do like it, but probably one of the weaker ones. Maybe. And Hulk. Man, okay. I love these references. As a comic book cover, this is like as good as you're gonna get. Really good artwork, really good detail, good coloring, and like these kind of references thrown in. It's like chef's kiss. This is just amazing to me. I'm gonna cop out. Comic book cover, this one. Amazing, this one. So there you go. Those are my two. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. I'm excited for most of these. The only thing I'm a little bit like iffy on is probably gonna be we'll see about the long Halloween thing, man. The last Halloween. Like I said, Jeff Loeb has done some great stuff. His Marvel color stuff is so good. If you've never checked that out, I highly recommend Daredevil Yellow. and I especially recommend Hulk Gray. Those two are fantastic. Those are my two favorites. I know a lot of people like Spider-Man Blue and Captain America White or whatever. Or is it Captain America Red? I can't remember. Anyway, um, that stuff is great. And Long Halloween is solid. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to put it in my top list, but it's solid. I respect it, and I have a couple of trades of it. I've updated. It's one of those trades I update, every once in a while when a better edition comes out, which is very rare these days with DC or Marvel, that we get a better trade. But anyway, yeah, that's the only thing I'm a little iffy on, just because what kind of Jeff Loeb am I going to get? If he could just be like as consistent as he is on Long Halloween, then I don't see why it can't be good. Especially because like some of the younger like artist showcases they're bringing in for this are going to be really good. I think it's going to be a very nice, well done tribute to Tim Sale, and it should be. So, yeah, thumbs up for that. Cool. I'm excited. And that's it. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does, and I will catch you guys in the next one.